Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next. What happens when two of China's most flawless male idols suddenly look like your next-door neighbor from a rural village? Brace yourself because Wang Yibo and Wang Anyu just broke the internet. Motorbikes, floral shirts, awkward accents, and roadside noodles. This isn't the drama you expected, but it's the reality check we didn't know we needed. Are they falling from grace or rising as real role models? When images of Wang Yibo and Wang Anyu's unexpected transformation first surfaced online, they ignited a wave of confusion, amusement, and fascination. These weren't carefully staged fashion shoots or promotional stills. They were raw, candid moments that felt out of place in the carefully curated world of celebrity image making. For audiences accustomed to seeing Wang Yibo as the untouchable cool idol, or Wang Anyu as the wholesome sunshine boy, the contrast was jarring. In these photos, Yibo was straddling a motorbike in the dusty streets of Guangxi, dressed in a simple reflective vest and flip-flops, his once iconic image replaced by something undeniably ordinary. Anyu, on the other hand, squatted by a humble food cart in Guangdong, devouring rice noodle rolls in a floral shirt and worn-out sandals, looking more like a local uncle than a rising star. It was a moment that disrupted expectation, and that's precisely why it captured such intense attention. In an era where celebrities are often viewed through a filtered lens of perfection, this sudden pivot into realism felt almost shocking. For some, it triggered discomfort. Fans and casual viewers alike questioned whether these appearances signaled a collapse of image or a publicity misstep. But for others, there was a strange comfort in seeing these figures stripped of glamour, embracing a version of themselves that felt unpolished, accessible, even vulnerable. The reaction wasn't just about fashion or appearances. It was about identity. The visual dissonance sparked a deeper emotional response. People began asking themselves, why does this feel so strange? Why are we so attached to the curated personas of people we don't personally know? Beneath the surface humor of memes and jokes, there was something raw and surprisingly moving, a kind of unspoken permission to be human, even for those placed on pedestals. In these fleeting images, Yibo and Anyu gave their audience more than a laugh. They offered a reflection of something we all crave: authenticity in a world saturated with masks. And for a brief moment, the boundary between idol and ordinary blurred, reminding us that real connection often begins where perfection ends. When Wang Yibo and Wang Anyu embraced their unexpected, down-to-earth looks in Guangxi and Guangdong, the public reaction quickly split into two sharply contrasting views. For some, it was an innocent dose of cultural humor, light-hearted, endearing, even admirable. For others, it sparked accusations of a personality collapse, a betrayal of the images these stars had so carefully cultivated over the years. What was meant as a socially conscious campaign about traffic safety evolved into a nationwide debate. Were these men being genuine, or were they risking their star personas for a gimmick? At the heart of this conversation lies a deep cultural tension between image and authenticity. Celebrities in Asia, especially those who carry the idol label, are often bound to an unspoken code of perfection. They are expected to be polished, poised, and aspirational at all times. When Yibo appeared like a local motorbike delivery man and Anyu turned up as a sandal-wearing, rice-roll-loving uncle, many fans felt a jolt. Not because the looks were objectively wrong, but because they clashed so strongly with the illusion they had come to adore. But was it really a breakdown of character? Or was it the first time we were seeing their true selves peek through the surface? Humor, after all, has long been a window into deeper truths. By playing with local stereotypes and exaggerating them in their appearances, Yibo and Anyu weren't mocking tradition, they were participating in it. They blurred the line between performance and personhood, reminding us that identity is not fixed, but fluid, that even those we elevate into icons deserve the space to explore, adapt, and express. This moment also forced the public to reflect on its own expectations. Why do we react so strongly when stars break from their image? Do we admire their humanity, or are we afraid of it? Perhaps the strongest takeaway is this: vulnerability, when expressed with sincerity, holds far more power than perfection. Whether intended or not, Yibo and Anyu started a larger conversation, not just about fashion or fandoms, but about the right to be multifaceted, to surprise, and to simply be real in a world that constantly demands the opposite. Beneath the viral images and playful memes lies a deeper, more human story about dedication, resilience, and the often overlooked reality of being a celebrity in today's world. The unassuming, almost comical outfits worn by Wang Yibo and Wang Anyu weren't random costume choices for laughs. They were the result of genuine preparation and a heartfelt desire to contribute to something bigger than themselves. Wang Yibo, known for his icy charisma and untouchable image, didn't just jump on a motorbike for show. Months before filming, he quietly earned a D-class motorcycle license, training under the radar and reportedly falling multiple times during practice. He kept going, not because the role required perfection, but because it required truth. He wasn't performing a character. He was stepping into a life experience, with all its discomfort, messiness, and physical challenge. In that moment, Yibo didn't lose his cool image. He redefined it. He showed that being cool isn't about looking flawless, but about pushing boundaries, showing grit, and doing something meaningful with sincerity. Wang Anyu's story is equally touching. He didn't just dress the part of an everyday Cantonese local. He immersed himself in it. He studied regional dialects, practiced local gestures, and even experienced moments of genuine embarrassment when fans recognized him mid-bite, squatting beside a food stall. But he didn't run from the moment. He smiled, laughed at himself, and embraced the awkwardness. It wasn't calculated, it was real. Both stars went beyond the call of duty for a public awareness campaign that many might have dismissed as a minor gig. But instead of phoning it in, they committed fully, using their platforms to promote road safety and reach millions with a message of care and responsibility. In doing so, they didn't just act, they connected. The authenticity behind their efforts resonated more than any polished advertisement ever could. This wasn't just a fashion experiment. It was a quiet act of humility, courage, and social responsibility. It's a reminder that beneath the spotlight, some stars shine brightest when they dare to be real. The online conversation shifted, from mockery to admiration, from meme culture to meaningful dialogue. Netizens across Asia and beyond started opening up. This reminds me of my dad working hard in the heat. They're not just stars. They're becoming people. They showed us that safety is cool. Humility is powerful. And the numbers? Collision over 500 million views on related hashtags. Collision 80 million plays for the safety video. Collision massive press coverage across Korea, Japan, and Southeast Asia. This isn't just about two celebrities in floral shirts. It's about how we perceive perfection. Do stars have to look flawless 24/7 to earn our respect? Or are we finally learning to love them for being real? When Yibo steps off the stage and onto a motorbike in a dusty town, he's reminding us that action matters more than aesthetics. When Anyu drops his chopsticks because a fan surprised him mid-bite, that's not clumsiness. That's raw humanity. In an age of filters, scripted apologies, and curated personas, maybe what we need more of is this kind of awkward, honest, refreshing vulnerability. Imagine this. What if other top stars joined them? A rural road tour where celebrities learn traditional skills. Making tofu, working rice fields, joining local school plays. Not just for the cameras, but to reconnect, reflect, and inspire fans to appreciate real life. What started as a meme might just turn into a movement. So, was this a personality collapse? No, it was a breakthrough. Wang Yibo and Wang Anyu didn't fall, they just came down to earth. And in doing so, they became something even more powerful than idols. They became examples. In a world craving authenticity, their so-called flaws became their finest moment. If the story made you smile, laugh, think, or feel even just a little bit more human, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Every week, we bring you stories that go deeper, beyond the drama, beyond the fame, and into the heart of what makes celebrities real people. Speech Balloon, let us know in the comments. Do you prefer polished idols or raw, relatable stars? We'd love to hear your take. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and stay safe.